في ظل التطورات اللي قاعدة تصير مع الشركات الصينية، لاحظنا السيناريو اللي كلنا مرينا فيه وأربك مجال قطاع الجوالات الذكية عام 2019 إلى الحين مع هذه الشركات عارفينها. المهم نعرف أيضا مع هذه الربكة في شركات ثانية قدرت تاخذ ريادة جدا عالية زي شركة أنر. وشركة أنر توها قبل كم يوم أعلنت عن أنحف جوال مطوي في العالم بنظام الأندرويد. بالتأكيد كون أنه ما شفنا من نظام الآي أو إس إلى الحين جوال قابل للطي، شيء طبيعي. المهم نرجع ونقول انه هذا التطور العالي والكبير اللي صار من شركة آنر واللي خلتها تطلع جوالين مطوية في نفس السنة خلاهم يلحقوا على أجهزة الراقية البريميوم بشكل جدا قوي. اللهم لك الحمد بدعوة جميلة قدرت أقابل السيد جورج اللي هو الرئيس التنفيذي لشركة آنر، جاي المملكة والرياض تحديدا يا دوب كم يوم، والحمد لله اللقاء الوحيد في منطقة الشرق الأوسط والعالم في هذا الوقت كان معي. سألته شوية أسئلة وبالتأكيد هذه الأسئلة لها في منظومة آنر، هل تقدروا تثقوا فيها ولا لا؟ منظومة آنر وش الأشياء اللي تحاول تستثمر فيها؟ التطورات اللي صارت مع الجهاز المطوي حقهم، تواجدهم في السوق الأمريكي، غيرها من الأمور الثانية واللي منها نستشعر الكثير. خليكم مع اللقاء. First of all, thank you so much for being in Saudi Arabia and is why you're choosing Saudi to be in.
Yeah, you know that after Europe, after Berlin IFA launch, I cannot wait to fly here to talk to my team. I think I find this full of energy, and also that I see the big opportunity for Honor to, with our fantastic product. I want to talk with our team, with our partner, and even with the end consumer to say, it's the right time to bring the Honor brilliant product to make something change, make a fantastic thing happen.
That's amazing. Of course, you mentioned IFA, and congratulations on the technology breakthroughs that you launched, the concept, the V-Purse concept.
Yeah. It's really exciting. When we launch our Honor V-Purse, we bring the foldable phone to the thinnest, era. Now, with Honor Magic V2, we can reach 9.9 millimeter with 5,000 milliampere hour battery life. And then for the Honor V-Purse, the thickness is less than 9 millimeter. This is a new record.
Yes.
So with this, the incredible, the thinnest smartphone, foldable smartphone, that we can bring the different lifestyle. We combine the fashion and the tech together. It's really amazing. We find the chemical reaction happen.
Nice.
When the model bring the Honor V-Purse, they see the digital purse show to everybody that nobody can reject this kind of, the digital fashion to us. I think it's a new start for smartphone evolve to the future.
Perfect. Now, if we're talking about Honor, you, of course, as a company, is seeking top ranking in the world as a company. You want to be globally one of the best smartphone companies, and you're definitely providing the technology to do that. Now, when it comes to the scenario of getting there, is Honor prepared for a scenario that might hinder or stop it from being one of the top global brands?
Yes, this is our strategy and our ambition. In fact, when we developed or invest in the new product, flagship smartphone, we dream we can develop a phone that should be nobody can reject for the brilliant features, design, and also that should be a new lifestyle, to bring the new lifestyle, different lifestyle. That concept encourages us a lot. So that when we talk with the end consumer, with the industry, and also we consider what is the future technology we can bring to today to realize this kind of dream. So that when we continue to invest, work on this way, and step by step, we find that this kind of strategy and ambition can happen in near future. So then you can see that when we bring the industry thinnest foldable phone Honor Magic V2. Our strategy, we bring the bar phone-like foldable phone to end consumer. Today, the other player give the foldable phone is very thick and heavy. So they focus on niche market. Not everybody can accept today's foldable phone, but we deliver the philosophy and the concept. Why not? Just split today's bar phone, and then we have a new foldable phone. With this concept, we reconstruct almost all the module and the component. For example, display module, and the heating dissipation system, fingerprint, frames, and almost everything. Before all the industry talk about foldable phone cannot be thinner because they already reached the bottleneck of the Type-C interface. So, but we can make this, when you unfold it, 4.7 millimeters. That's incredible. So when we change the philosophy and mindset from the bar phone at the start point, evolve to the foldable phone, and reconstruct all the module and the component, we can make it happen. That's the motivation that to support us develop the brilliant product and incredible the function to the end consumer. This really amazing, this experience.
Brilliant. Now, if we're talking about the Honor ecosystem, will it expand globally beyond smartphones, tablets, laptops, and smart accessories? Will we see more of the Honor lineup?
Yeah, sure. And then this ecosystem, we consider, first, of course, surrounding the people, the consumer. Of course, the most close one is a smartphone. And then wearable things, and also that pad, laptop, earphone, and others. So step by step, we'll develop the product surrounding the people requirement, to meet the people requirement. But today we consider how to link them together to provide a better user experience. For example, when we launch the smartphone, and then we consider when we launch pad, the pad and the other smartphone feel unified together. They will support each other. So we develop Magic OS. So Magic OS support Magic Ring with physical layer. They can automatically connect with each other. So today the pad, they support a Wi-Fi connection. Maybe some pads do not support the SIM card, do not have the mobile connection. But with the Honor Magic Ring, when you log on, or browse the website, they can automatically use Honor smartphone as a bridge to access network. That should be the unified solution. And also we can bring the Honor Dock or Honor Note, this kind of application, when you added some files or write some note, you can continue the browser, or edit in the laptop or pad. So we want to bring this seamless the user experience for Honor and consumer. So follow that your question, we'll follow this the strategy for pad and the laptop, wearable product, earphones, router, and so on. But definitely we'll connect them together.
Very nice. Should budget foldables be part of the future, or are foldables only premium smartphones?
I think step by step.
Okay.
And first, of course, we want to deliver and verify the best foldable user experience to end consumer. So we do not want to that to make any compromise. So with the 9.9 millimeter, what kind of the best we can deliver? This is our today's strategy. And then that maybe today's price is you can consider iPhone 14 Pro Max, the price category or segment. And then I think maybe you can consider with the iPhone 14 Pro price segment, we can bring the foldable phone, I mean the inner foldable, and then maybe the step by step. But it's massively that production and also delivery, the price will be also have the different segment. Also premium foldable phone and also the high-end foldable phone, yeah, we can the same. But I'm really positive to bring the higher or huge volume to end consumer. When you that experience Honor Magic V2, you will change the idea about the foldable phone before you think it's like a break. But today, the person like foldable phone.
Brilliant. On social media, you congratulated Huawei on their breakthrough with the chipset. Do you see that technology should be universal and every country have the right to develop the technology as far as it can?
So to be frank, today I do not have the more information about this. I also got the information from the media, and also some media friend asked me. So to be frank, I think the industry have the strong competitor. That's super good. That's super good. I mean, I need Apple, Samsung, Honor, and Huawei. They compete with each other. They developed the good technology, good smartphone, and the industry, the end consumer, will feel happy. So for others, I think the Honor appreciate and welcome any competition. They make us feel excited. They really that this really good, and then that when Honor have this 9.9 millimeters thinnest inward foldable smartphone, and then Samsung compete with us with thinner one. If Apple follow, great, great, and then they will encourage our R&D guys do things better. That's really amazing for the industry.
Yes.
But today, I think the industry become a little boring. This is why I tell my team, I communicate with the industry, we need to first change the mindset, break the bottleneck of our, the philosophy and the mindset. Then we can develop great product and technology.
Perfect.
This is, our strategy.
When it comes to Honor global availability, do you consider the American market?
American market for us is a very advanced market. First we need a well prepared from technology, product and portfolio part, also for the brand part. And then I think even for the business model, we need to consider. When we consider U.S. market, for all these kind of things, we should be also well prepared to be accepted by the U.S. and consumer. I think today we need to work hard on Europe, on Saudi and other countries to improve our capability. So this is the way we step by step. But I still keep the communication with our U.S. partner, and also I will ask Qualcomm and Google the suggestion about this.
Absolutely. Yeah. And talking about Google, Google is a great partner for Honor. Do you find that this partnership should continue and should grow bigger within the ecosystem?
Yes. Yes, when Honor cooperate with Google and Qualcomm, they build the brilliant ecosystem. For example, with the internet service across the world, Europe, the apps, Saudi Arabia apps. This, the ecosystem we must appreciate and respect. And then this based on the effort from Google and many the industry, the partner. So now that our smartphone work on this, the ecosystem, so that we also Honor can make our contribution to this ecosystem. We'll give some good idea, also the good, the application, and then to support or booming this ecosystem. So that is, I think, the industry or the ecosystem need openness, need collaboration, and also prepared to contribute more to this ecosystem. This will be the healthy growth of the healthy ecosystem.
Thank you so much for answering the questions with transparency. I would definitely comment and say that thank you guys for keeping the competition live. Thank you for keeping as well foldables fresh and new. And I'm looking forward to seeing you with let's say a global international launch happening from Saudi Arabia. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so this is really exciting market. So our team work here very hard, but they are also excited about the progress. I see with the Honor innovative, the foldable phone, our innovative that flagship smartphone. I see we have the very brilliant the future, and then I can guarantee Honor bring the best user experience to Saudi, and you can see that in the future, the Honor that will be the bring the best, brilliant, most competitive product to Saudi Arab.
Looking forward to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
وبكذا نعرف أن الإجابات قد يكون فيها قدر من الدبلوماسية في الطرح، وهذا الأمر طبيعي ومتوقع، ولكن أيضا نعرف أنه مع هذه الإجابات في نقدر نقول شركات كل ما لها قاعدة تخلي حس التنافسية موجود ما بين قطاع الجوال. أرجع معاكم بالزمن لعام 2018 وكنا نشوف إبداعات من توب 3 شركات كانوا توب 3 في العالم، وهذه الإبداعات كانت تخلي كل شركة تنافس الثانية وتتحداها، وإحنا كمستخدمين مستفيدين كل واحد يطلع لنا عروض أفضل، كل واحد يطلع لنا مزايا أكثر، كل واحد يطلع لنا خدمات ما بعد البيع أفضل. والحين وصلنا لعام 23 وبإذن الله حنرجع لنفس المستوى من التحديات والتنافسات اللي في الشركات تصير وما بينهم، وإحنا المستفيدين. نهاية الفيديو كل فيديو إيش رأيك؟ سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. أشوفكم على خير بإذن الله.